another set of rules that you accept as reality. That's what this is. It's another life that you will accept as reality just as firmly as you accept this one. You're not just going to be somewhere else. You're going to be someone else.
Yo, 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 what is up, everyone? Happy Monday! Welcome to the stream. Hope everyone's doing very, very well. Without any further ado, let's get my fat head on the screen and see how we are looking today. Not bad, not bad, not bad, not bad, not bad. Audio is a little bit loud, but that's okay. Hope we're all doing very well. Hope we all touched some high-quality grass over the weekend. But now we're ready to lock in for the trading week ahead. Hope we're all doing very, very well. Feeling refreshed. Feeling bright-eyed, bushy-tailed. Ready to get fucked over again for another week of choppy price action where the limiting factor, or I should say the determining factor, is Mr. Man in the White House pressing buttons. Pressing buttons and causing price to go up or down. So yeah, fun market. What is up, Sis? How you doing, sir? So this is technically Siz's second stream that he's modding for me today, because we streamed about 12 hours ago. Few know that I streamed about 12 hours ago for Ninja Trader. For Ninja Trader and Kraken Pro. What's up, Haj? Good to see you, brah. New week, new day, new opportunities. Let's go. That's the note of positivity that we need to hit. What's up, DK? What's up, Link? What's up, Mucky? Good afternoon. Yo, CFW in the chat. What's up, CFW? We have a CFW command, surely. Victor with the 42-month resub. Let's go. 42. The meaning of life is 42. Someone tell me where that's from. Don't look it up. Someone tell me. 42 and it's 420. Come on. That's 420. 42 month on 420. That is the universe telling you to go blaze one. Go blaze it up. What's up, Cro-Magnon? With the 50 stream streak. Holy, that deserves a round of applause. 50 streams, bro. I didn't even know I did 50 streams. Thank you, Cro-Magnon. What a fucking legend. What a fucking legend. Thank you, sir. Appreciate the loyalty. Man's just got Twitch open nonstop. MTZH Trades. Appreciate the follow. Let me catch up on the follows. Mikola F4, thank you for the follow. Agrify, thank you for the follow. And Barawijak, thank you for the follow. Darren Inderline, thank you for the follow. Thank you, guys. Thank you. What's up, Funny Warrior? How we doing? How we doing? Yeah, this is Hernan Catania, exactly. Mr. Big Poker with the 20 stream streak. Thank you, sir. We appreciate the streaks. Still haven't gotten that automatic streak notification on the screen yet, but it's coming. How we doing, Mr. Big? Nico Teki, mi hermano, ¿cómo está? What's up, Veslin? Good to see you, brah. Veslin on a 50 stream streak. You guys. 50 streams. Holy smokes. Thank you, sir. What's up, Sawyer? Who knows who was born on this day? It's like Hitler or something, right? Isn't it? Someone Hitler birth. Yeah, April the 20th. Yeah, I don't know why that's in my head. 420 blaze it. Like it. Ooh, I shouldn't say that. I'll get banned by Twitch. We didn't say anything. Isn't that the meme? We'll just say 420 blaze it, and we'll just leave it there. It's today. What's up, Pacific Northwest? Micro Sailor. You just hit a 69 stream streak. I don't believe it. It's your first time here? It's definitely not. It's absolutely not. You have over 100 messages in the chat. I see all. I see all, and I remember all. I'm like a bad version. I'm like a Temu version elephant. Yeah, we were playing Herd and Catania. Correct. Oh, look at that. I didn't realize we also get the YouTube comments on the stream overlay over here. Not bad, not bad. What's up, CFW? CFW, I tried to do thought we had a command for you, no? How do we not have a command for CFW? How? That's what I'd like to know. Let's link to his X, please. For those who don't know, for those who are unfamiliar with the lore, this screen you see here, and also this screen you see here, and also this screen you see here, there are three separate video clips being played there. They were done by our boy CFW. He is artist extraordinaire. He's the man with the vision. The man with the vision. Definitely, like, I've been streaming a long time. I think it's the cleanest stream intro and outro I've ever seen, for sure. And I've seen some clean ones. What's up, Vert? Yeah, boys, we're going to do a prediction. We're going to give you guys 15 minutes. As always. 15 minutes. Bullish or bearish, New York open candle, boom. There we go. Let's see how that does. Shout out to all my unemployed brothers and sisters in the chat. I hope you all have a blast trading yourself further into depravity today. Yes, that's the positive attitude we need for the start of the new week. That's the positive mindset that's going to take us into profitable territory. Micro Sailor's in the YouTube chat, which is great. I love to see the YouTube chat being populated by some of the regulars. Flushed. You're flushed. There you go. Look at that. How did we not have that before? I guess because CFW he's not been a regular in the stream chat, you know, and I think that's fair to say. But now hopefully he's gonna make more appearances. All right, boys, shall we get into the charts? See what we're dealing with today. See what we are looking at today. Yeah, the energy is high. I haven't slept that much. I only slept like 4 hours because I think because I was streaming last night, my brain was wired. I couldn't sleep. And then streaming again this morning. Beautiful visuals. I agree. What's up, Desmondo? I agree. So yeah, I covered this chart in Chroma about an hour ago. I posted my full thoughts, but effectively, we're at an area here where I do not see any high probability setups. We are trading at mid-channel. As you guys know, mid-channel is where it's basically sit on your hands territory because, you know, you don't have the high probability short setups that you would normally see at channel high, nor do you have the high probability long setups that you would normally see at channel low. This is kind of sit on your hands and wait, right? You always want to be trading from the extremes when you're trading in a channel. And for that reason, I don't know. If you tell me you don't see anything here, I'm kind of that opinion. I kind of agree with you. I will say that this rejection from channel high after sweeping some key buy-side liquidity, that doesn't inspire confidence. If you're a bull, that doesn't inspire confidence. But we are now trading back at mid-channel. Mid-channel is holding as support. So yeah, who knows? Maybe this is just a retest. Maybe we go higher into the remainder of the week. Even if we do go higher, however, I will absolutely be looking for signs of rejection up here. My laptop is crawling. What's going on? Is there lag on your end? The cap is tough. Is it Chroma? No. We do our Chroma caps are... Oh, if I can reach. These are our Chroma caps. They're Mitchell and Ness, which I am informed by my baseball colleagues is a very good baseball cap. Mitchell and Ness. This is what is this again? New Era, right? higher. Weekly SFP, yeah, something like that. If we trade towards channel high and kind of tap into this daily and weekly imbalance that I've been talking about for a while, I will also look for shorts. And I can see that happening. I think the longer we hold here, the longer we do not reject below channel, mid-channel, the more I think that that is likely to happen. Structure is still bullish. That's another thing to consider, right? We have rotated from channel low to now at the mid-channel. The expectation here, in a sense, is that we complete the rotation and go to channel high, right? And the structure adds confluence to that read, right? What do we see here? What are these green dots? Each one is a higher low and a higher high, right? Each low leading to a higher high, each higher high leading to a higher low, right? So the expectation here, from a structural point of view, purely from a structural point of view, is that we put in a new high, right? Wow, my laptop is crawling. What's up, Flaws? No Mitchell, good. Can I design a chroma cap for free? Sure. Where do I send it if you say yes? DM me on Discord or on X. I will see it. I used to work in the Mitchell & Ness EU warehouse 16 years ago. Oh, wow. Brought back some memories. Good quality hats, man. We bought... So what I did for that that merch run is I bought like 10 different baseball caps on Amazon. Just plain baseball caps. With the idea that I would customize one. They were all potential customization options. And man, I swear to God, I tried on 9 and I was like, oh my God, they were all bad fits or bad quality or just weren't good. And the very last one I tried was the Mitchell & Ness one, and it's a fucking dream, man. It fits so well. It actually fits. It's a nicer fit than the New Era caps, in my opinion. So yeah, we got them customized. It wasn't cheap. But that's what you gotta do sometimes. You gotta fork out to get good quality stuff. So yeah, I think the short triggers, and I've kind of highlighted on the chart here, is if we break structure. If we break structure, that'll also mean we're breaking down below the mid channel here. Maybe you look for a retest. Maybe you do something like this. Maybe you get something like this, right? Something like that. There are potential shorts here, for sure. Right? I'm not so sure I see the short setup right now, at this moment in time. Especially because we had news that Sailor's buying. We had news that Tom Lee is buying. We had Iran news over the weekend, and New York still hasn't opened, although that's going to change in about 12 minutes. So we want to see how the New York session goes. We want to see how the US digests that news. And it's a Monday. It's the first day of the week. We want to wait until Monday high and Monday low are established, because in a lot of cases, that's going to give us, you know, some kind of range to trade in. And then we can kind of look for breakdowns from that range, or, you know, something maybe like a fake out and a breakdown, or even maybe a breakdown and fake out to the upside, right? A fake breakdown and a breakout to the upside. Fake down, right? There are a number of ways you can analyze this chart. This is my analysis. It's based on channels. It's based on ranges. And yeah, I'm pretty neutral here. Structure says we go higher. Range says we go lower. My gut says we go lower for sure. But that's not to say that we can't pop up to 80K first. And that is it, boys. What's up, Goalie Thumb? What's up, Skit Moha? How we doing? What's up, Ranvert? Boss, do you cam live daily Monday to Friday? No. I stream Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on Twitch, X, and YouTube, actually, all three. I stream on Tuesdays in Discord, and for the last few Sundays, I've been streaming on Sunday night for Candle Open with Ninja Trader and Kraken. What's up, Grey Gorilla? Haven't tuned in a while. That's all right. That's all right. What's up, Matt? Good to see you, bro. Always. Matt, always with the... No. We want confetti. We want confetti. And we're not going to be happy unless we get confetti. There we... the confetti deployment system was bugged. Thank you, Matt. It was bugged. Yeah, but we're streaming a lot, actually. Streaming a lot. I like it. I wouldn't do it if I didn't like it. Vert, thank you, Vert. But I will say that it's exhausting. Don't forget, I'm an old man. I'm not a, you know, a Zoomer. One of these kids with unlimited energy supplies. My first stream, I started streaming when I was like 31. So I was like, bro, I'm fucking granddad when I started streaming. So that'll put it into context. My entire crypto career has happened in my 30s. I started crypto when I was already 30. So don't despair. If you're an old man like I am and you haven't made it yet, or you haven't had a chance to, I don't know, hit some measure of success, don't despair. There is always time. But yeah, I had a full ass fucking career before this. As most of you know, I was a corporate law guy. Corporate lawyer. I worked in investments, which is funny. Investment law is very boring. Mostly just documents, if I'm being honest. Sounds like a shit job, not gonna lie. Yeah, it wasn't great. The pay was good and it's pretty prestigious. Like, I remember we did the maths once upon a time. Like so Ireland is one of the two main investment fund jurisdictions in Europe. The other being Luxembourg. Is my fucking camera going dark and bright? The real Marquise with the 15-month. We love the resubs. Thank you, Marquise. Thank you. Yes, Ireland is actually pretty big on funds law. Like, we are one of the two big jurisdictions in Europe, the other being Luxembourg. If you want to launch a fund in Europe, if you want to launch an EU compliant fund, it's Ireland or Luxembourg. If you want to do it worldwide, there are, you know, fucking Bahamas, fucking Cayman Islands, British Virgin Islands. There's a lot of ways you can get, you know, favorable tax laws, favorable fund law. But in Europe, it's Ireland and Luxembourg. So there's actually a pretty huge industry here. But there are only like 250 fund lawyers in the whole country. So it's a pretty lucrative career. There's a lot of work coming your way for a very small, select few individuals. So you're never out of work. Always shit to do, and it pays pretty well. Like, some of the entry-level positions would be, for the Americans are going to hear this and be like, that's not a lot of money. But in Ireland, if you're on like 120, 130 entry-level position, that's fucking huge. And that works its way up to, you know, 200, 250, 300 pretty quickly. Looks like you stream from inside a keyboard. That is intention, yeah. We're trying to make it look that way, yeah. The light switching in the background makes it go dark. Is that it? I don't think that's it, man. I don't think it's that. I don't know. It's like the light is on the minimum setting. There is something though, like for instance now, I think there's some auto light setting, auto shutter, auto aperture setting on my camera. I must turn that up. I must turn that off. You think MON still got potential for the next bull run? Not really. Who is a believer in Monad? Who is a believer in Monad? Not I. Monad, Monad, Monad. Wow. What a disappointing coin, man. Kind of crazy. I mean, I will say this. It's kind of doing this accumulation thing now. You can maybe... Like, there's a lot of coins that you can kind of do this for. You can maybe say that we're breaking out here. Probably need to see a little bit more, though, to say that with any kind of confidence. You know? Not the best range I've ever seen, but... I mean, you see this shit all the time, man, you know? Something like that. Maybe that's a long. One of those two. Yeah. Not the worst chart I've ever seen. Donald is bullish on Monad. There you go. He ducked himself. Last year you were trading M1 and was successful a lot during New York session. No. I don't think, I think that's a long time ago. It's been a long time since I traded the M1 in the New York session. Maybe last year. Did you see how they scam dumped Rave? Yeah, bro. Bro, I was covering it. Follow my ex. What did we say last week? Cabal coin, 99% will lose money. Do not touch it if you value your sanity and your capital. What is that chart? Bro, it's Rave. This was the 15th biggest coin by market cap. Just like 2 days ago. Wrap your head around that for a second. Good call. Yeah, man. Wrap your head around that for a second. Did I short it? No, I did not. I did not short it. I did not touch it. Wrap your head around that for a second. This was the 15th biggest crypto coin. If you exclude stable coins, it was 12th or 13th biggest crypto coin. And it had gone 10,000x in just over a week. 10,000x or 13,000x in 8 days. And now... minus 98%. It's crazy that it's actually bounced like off the lows here. It actually bounced like 80%, which is wild. Almost makes you want to long it, right? Like it will go to zero eventually, but it will go to zero eventually, but maybe, you know, maybe you get a scam pump. Like, because even like a 2x wouldn't be that much. Bring it back to $1. You could make a lot of money. But yeah, basically this thing was manipulated by a group of insiders. I think there were connected wallets that had like 98% of the supply or something like that, 97% of the supply. And Zach XBT, who we all know, basically came out and said this chart is being manipulated. I want Binance and BitGet to look into it. And Richard Tang, the CEO of Binance, responded, as did Gracie Chen, the CEO of BitGet. And after those 3 tweets, price went down 98% in like a day. So I think it's, first of all, it's indicative of how much of a fucking scam crime coin it was, but also it's indicative of how much motion ZachXBT has. As soon as ZachXBT comes for your project, you're fucked. You're absolutely fucked. You got away with plus 100% out of those 10,000%. Nice. 15th, that sounds insane. Yeah. I should have told you the long, yeah. Go on Interpol's most wanted page and search for the forename Richard. I won't be doing that, but you can tell me who I would find. Richard Tang? Hardly. CZ, we took the necessary action and added a wink emoji at the end, yeah. It's a bear trap, don't worry. I bet. What's up, Gorlami? I'm waiting for Rave Classic. Yeah, exactly. The Rave tech is good. Dance your way to a 10,000x. You got ZachXBT'd once? I don't believe it. Analyze gold, please, bro. I can do that. What's the Irish dream? Is it buying a yacht and yelling, look at the moon? Oh, New York just opened. Buying a yacht, maybe, yeah. Look at the moon. Project I was invested in got ZachXBT'd. That happened to me once as well. It was like in the early days of me growing a big following. I didn't really know what I was doing. It was the first ever invite I got asked to do a seed round in. So I won't say who invited me, but you all know him. Guy that I'd known in the space that I've been following for a long time invited me, like, hey bro, hit me up on Telegram. Got a crazy investment opportunity. Last one we did went 50x. This one's gonna go 10x at least. I was like, nice, bro. He was like, he said the minimum invest is 10k. And I came back to him and I said, actually, man, sorry. Like, I to be honest, I probably didn't even have it like 10k to spare, at least not for an investment like that. This would have been back in like 2023, maybe 2024. I was considerably poorer than I am now. But also like 10k, I just didn't really know what I was getting into. So I said I can't do that, and he said, okay, we'll revise it just for you, 6k. Okay, 6k, sure. So I sent him 6k. Everything's good. Signed the documents. I'm feeling happy. That shit got ZachXBT'd on day 1. We got ZachXBT'd on day 1 and it went to fucking 0. I mean, it didn't even stand a chance. It went to 0. Chart didn't even stand a chance. And that 6k became, I mean, like, it was like, last time I checked, it was like 30 cents. That's not a joke, by the way. Yeah, we got ZachXBT'd. I might still be in that Telegram chat. I haven't checked. I archived it. Does anyone trade NQ in this community, or is it only crypto? We have a lot of NQ traders. I would say that probably half our trading team are trading NQ regularly. We have some killers on the NQ team. Richard Hart is on Interpol's most wanted. No way. Why? I don't understand that. Yo, what's up, Dream Reality? What's up, Coffee Attack? How we doing? Yeah, I'll look at gold. I will. Trade NQ be more profitable than BTC? I've never traded it personally, but I believe when people say that it's cleaner, yeah, I believe that. It's a higher volume, higher liquidity asset class, right? It's probably going to have cleaner price action, more predictable price action. Less noise, right? For the same reason that sometimes it's not quite as easy to apply strict price action principles to, you know, shitcoins. Yo, what's up, Al Hassan? What AI do you use? I don't really use. I'm like kind of a troglodyte, man. I'm kind of living in the past here. The AI that I use is like the ChatGPT, the premium ChatGPT version. But like I know everyone's using Claude and OpenClaw, and they're way ahead of me, bro. I'm a basic bitch. Any chart is profitable if you can read it right. That is true. Foldis. Thank you, Flaws. Trade NQ, it will change the game. There we go. Alright, boys. Someone wanted me to mark up gold. That's my gold markup. We marked this up a few weeks ago. I think I actually marked this up. We're looking at something like this. Yeah, people don't like this markup. People don't like this markup so much. I know. Don't take it too seriously. This isn't exactly my market. Oh! I didn't mean to do that. I am a dinosaur, yeah. I'm the dad you never had. Thank you, Flows. Flows, where's the Pikachu? Where's the Pikachu drawing? Can you find that, please? Retail don't use Claude and don't need to. Maybe. What would I use Claude for? I have a lot of people say I should use it, but they don't really have a good idea as to how I should use it or what I should use it for. Where is your Pikachu? That's the question I'm asking you. Is 85k too much to ask? You tell me, bro. The trend line to end all trend lines. It's been pretty goated so far. What if we come down and retest it? That would be quite funny. Something like this. So there you go. Is that what you're looking for? Is that what you need me to tell you? What do you think about that? Follis, what is the roadmap on Teal Street? That's a great question. I'm not privy to those conversations. I'm the worst co-owner in history. I'm privy to no sensitive discussions. They don't trust me enough. To ask what you should eat. To ask what you should eat. What is that? Dragons are real. They just had hollow bones like birds. That's why we don't have any fossils of them. Thank you for that insightful comment, Chris. Without the bounce. You want this, but without the bounce? Okay. Teal Street plus AI. Do we post this? This is what the people want, right? Ascending triangle, yeah. This is what the people want. I'll do some testing in Chroma. What do we think, lads? This isn't a serious chart, by the way. Ascending. That's exactly what I thought when I saw the word. Teal Street stock will probably skyrocket if you add AI to the marketing. Yeah. We should hire Jay. I'm ascending after seeing this chart. Oh, I like that. There's an ascending happening somewhere, right? This is the Mercury chart. Remember the Mercury chart we looked at? Up or down, bros? I do think that we are at a critical juncture, no matter what way you look at it. Moving averages, price action, we're at a critical juncture. There's a lot of reasons to reject here, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. It means that if we accept above those levels, that you can have more conviction in a long idea, right? More conviction in a bullish bias going into the remainder of the week. Would vibe trading fix my portfolio? Yes. Yeah, EMAs and SMAs. It's a nice vibey set. Yeah, it is. It is. Look at Tau. Tau is, it's going to fucking sub 100, boys. I'm telling you. We're at 240 now. It's going down. I'm telling you. This is Hernan Catenio, by the way. This is one of Nico Techi's boys. One of his lads. I think we will get... this has played out perfectly so far. You might remember I was one of the only vocally bearish... I was one of the few who were vocally bearish on Tau when it was trading at like 370, 380. Acenex, appreciate the follow, bro. Started working through the Chroma educational content, Flow Channel Maxi in the works. Feels like first day of school. Let's go. Yeah, bro, I was working on it last night. We have so much shit in the pipeline. We're probably gonna... Here's one for you guys, right? Let me know what you think about this. I think I know what the answer is gonna be, but... Instead of releasing all 12 modules of the syllabus at once, we're probably gonna release them in 4 batches of 3. Because at the moment, it's just looked like it's taken a lot longer than I thought, so... Instead of just releasing everything at once, like over the summer or something, we might release them in chunks so people have a little bit more time to digest. And we can get feedback, of course, based on what we've released already. But probably the first 3 modules are basically ready to go. The first quarter is basically ready to go. Now, that's not to say we haven't done work on the others, because we have. A lot of the other modules are like 50% or 40% ready. But those first 3 are basically all 100% ready, or getting close. I am Isidore. Appreciate the follow. Bear market, good timing for it. So we might release the first 3. And as I'm working on 4, 5, and 6, then we can get feedback on the first 3, and people can let us know, you know, are there things we're doing right? What are the things we're doing wrong? What would you like to see more of? What would you like to see less of? Because I'm conscious, like, I'm coming at it from quite a... I guess I'm coming at it from quite a... what's the word I'm looking for? Like, I spent a lot of time in higher education throughout my fucking career, and that's not a flex, by the way. You're talking to a fucking bozo who spent lots of money and lots of time getting a master's degree in a field that he's no longer working in, right? So let that be a let that be a lesson. Let that be a cautionary tale. But like, I guess I'm coming at it from quite an academic point of view, whereby I'm trying to make something that's something that will hold up to, you know, fairly high level scrutiny when it comes to, yeah, just being a good solid chunk of of educational content, you know, not just something like, I cannot fucking tell you. So as part of the research that we did for this trading syllabus, and by we I mean me, I joined like 10 other groups under an alt, 10 other paid groups that advertise like, oh yeah, we have the secret sauce, we know what we're doing, this is the best, we have the best content, the best education, we're the guys educating the next generation of traders. Fantastic, great. I joined, man, I swear to God, the bar is so fucking low, because there wasn't a single one that I joined that I was like, okay, this is good educational content. Almost all of it is video, which is fine. I guess video is easier to create. You just start the record button and start yapping, right? But it's like, man, it's the same problem that ICT has. It's just yap, 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 yap. There's no, it's not condensed. And then like you need to almost be making notes, because like, how do you reference that later? In some cases, it's like some guy speaking with a blocked nose and a tinny English voice, and I don't know, man. I think that the standard is so bad that you could probably do a mediocre job and people would still be like, oh, wow, well done. But that's not our goal, you know? Our goal is to do something that really is genuinely high quality. Completely understandable, Falls. I have a master's in physics and now I chase magic internet money. There you go, Vestlin. Yeah, we're of a similar ilk then. Have you subscribed to Paragon or Haven? I'm not gonna say which, but I subscribed to one of those, and I was disappointed. Nothing against the guys, because I know almost all of the traders from both of those groups, and I think they're really great guys. And really great traders, but the one of those that I subscribed to, the content was lacking. That's genuinely a better rollout for a lot of learners, yeah. Your LIT chart is working. Yeah, I mean, you tell me, it's a slow mover. They're a bunch of clowns. Nah, I don't think so, man. Why do you say that, Lieber? And I don't know them all, so I'm not gonna pass judgment on guys I don't know. But I know a few of those guys, and they're good traders and decent guys. I mean, when you say the idea is working out, price is like 1.4% from entry. He called for 130k BTC 4 months ago. Yeah, so I would say he's the guy I know the least from that group. He's the only one of that group that I don't follow. I don't really know him that well. Artem, Asen, appreciate the sub, the YouTube sub. He's the worst there. He's a scammer as well. Yeah. Yeah, so I don't know him so well. I've told a story before, you guys probably know it, about no names will be involved in the telling of this story, by the way. No names will be involved. So don't ask who it was. You know, we were talking about pre-sales earlier. We're talking about seed rounds. I have not done. I've done 2 of those ever, and I already told the story about the first where I lost 6. I've done 2 of them and I never made any money. Is it just 2? I think it is just 2. Yeah, I was really close to investing in. What the fuck was it? What was the new render? Aether. I was really close. Aether, and I didn't pull the trigger in the end. I don't even know what it did. Aether? Aether? Yeah, this was it. Okay. Aether. Okay. Oh. Oh. Is this the most... I mean, it's still alive, I guess. Probably more than a lot of coins. Yeah. Is it really, though? Yeesh. I was very close to putting 20k into this. I don't know what that would be now. Probably down fucking bad. Jesus Christ. This was the render killer. If you guys remember that. Anyway, I'm getting fucking distracted here. The story I was gonna tell is, yeah, I must remember correctly, but I think I've done only ever 2 seed rounds in my... No, sorry, that's a lie. I've only ever done 1 seed round, and I made, as I said, it rugged. I made $0. No, this was slightly different. So this was, yeah, I was working as an advisor, KOL, marketer for a project. The project is probably one you all know because in the history of my career, I've only ever worked with 1 coin. And that coin had a very had a very interesting history. I round-tripped a lot of money on that coin. I didn't sell a single penny, and I round-tripped 6 figures. In any case, that's a story for another time. But when we were doing I remember I came on quite early in that project, and the guy who was running that project was reaching out to me for advice. You know, oh, let's get X and Y influencer. Let's get this influencer. Oh, this guy. What about this guy? What's your opinion on this guy? And one of the guys that he asked me about was someone that we've mentioned in the chat. I said, yeah, he's got a big following. He's a good guy as far as I know. Like, yeah, let's get him involved. And I didn't hear anything else about it. And then like 3 weeks later, the guy running the project reaches out to me again. He's like, yo, Follis, like, what the fuck is up with this guy? We agreed that I would send him 10k. He would make like 4 posts on Twitter per month or whatever it was, and blah, blah, blah. He didn't do any of that. I sent him the 10k in tokens. Oh yeah, that was it. Send him 10k in tokens, and he agreed like not to sell or only to sell, you know, like maximum 2k a day, whatever it was. So we sent him the 10k in tokens. He sold the 10k immediately. Like he rugged the 10k, and he blocked me on Telegram, whatever it was, and he hasn't made any posts about it. And I was like, what the fuck? Really? He goes, yeah. So I was like, man, you need to reach out to him and like threaten him, like say if you don't buy back the tokens, return the tokens, and if you don't do that, like we'll expose you on Twitter, something like that. So then like a week later, he sends me a screenshot. He goes, what the fuck was this? This whole thing was crazy. So he messaged the guy on another account. He said, hey man, if you don't buy back the tokens, I'm going to go to Twitter. I'm going to publicly out you as a scammer, blah, blah, blah. And that guy responded and said, yeah, hey, you're right. He bought back the tokens. He sent the tokens back, and that was the end of it. I was just like, what the fuck? I thought this guy was a multi-millionaire. I thought he was a multi-millionaire, and he's scamming people for 10k tokens, scamming teams for 10k in tokens. That was one of I've had moments like that in the space where like you realize that so many big accounts, so many guys you look up to are just fucking, they're just fucking LARPing. They're LARPing, they're broke, they're portraying the success story. But yeah, look, anyway. Again, not going to name any names, but you guys can probably infer a lot. Can't trust these big accounts. Anyone with over 100k followers, right? Anyone with over 100k followers automatically a LARP. That's what I say. What's up, Chroma Trading in the chat? Good to see ya. Good to see ya. Love how active Sis is in the YouTube chat. Have I listened to this set before? What set is it? I can't see that comment, Grey Gorilla. I can't see the comment that you're replying to. It's invisible to me for some reason. What's up, XS? Elon Musk. Yeah, that's who it was. Yes, I absolutely. Because I have 120k followers, I am indeed a LARP. Correct. What's up, Oberon? You watched the Ninja stream earlier today. Let's go. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. What setups are you eyeing on BTC? We covered those already. Lesson I learned in the last cycle: never go fully on. Yeah. Online is just IRL on steroids. Yeah, man. Thank you for protecting my calorie intake. AI coins like Akash, Near, WLD, none of them survived while AI stocks printed high after high. Yeah. What's up, Hobron? Hello, streamer. He's the worst there is. He's a scammer. Yeah. I'm not gonna vouch. That's only one example. I don't know anything about him. I don't follow him. He charged $500 for his paid Discord community, which he disappeared from after 4 months. Also, bro has like a 10% win rate. Yeah. Again, I don't know anything about that. Calling Main a LARP. Main is probably the guy who has had the most influence on my personal style of trading. Now, I would say that my trading now is quite different from his. It is evolved to be its own thing, but when he was the reason I got into price action trading originally. Actually, he was my first influence, if you want to call it that. My first foray, my first exposure to price action trading, and at least in those initial few months, 6 months, 12 months, he was the trader whose style I followed the closest. Now, I would say since then, I've added a lot of things that he doesn't do. Like, I would say that now I look a lot more at, you know, auction market theory. He doesn't really do a lot of that stuff. Some order flow basics as well, which he doesn't really cover. I would say he's more of a pure price action trader, whereas I have a few different trading styles that I kind of smash into this weird chimera. Crypto Wizard. Who is Crypto Wizard? Oh, the M30 closes in. Oh, yeah. Well, how are we looking? Jesus. It's pretty close. You guys have a minute. Bears have a minute to push it down $70. Do you try anything with quarterly theory? That's a great question. I don't, but I know Jonesy does. I know Victor does. I know there's a lot of guys in Chroma who look at quarterly theory. I don't personally, but I have seen that it is effective, so... Is Ninja Scalp still active? So again, like, I'm pretty new to this space. I haven't been around that long. Like, my account only kind of blew up in like 2020, end of 2022, 2023. Before that, I was pretty anon. I was just a reply guy. But Ninja Scalp was like the first big account that ever blocked me. He was like the first big account that ever blocked me. I think I actually have a... Did I take a screenshot of it once upon a time? Maybe not. Boom. The Bulls win. GG the Bulls. GG the Bulls. Why did he block me? I have a story for that as well. It's really not very interesting. I feel like I tell a lot of stories on these streams. That's a really Irish thing, to be constantly telling stories. GG the Bulls. What's his name? Ninja Scalp. Yes. indeed, I am still blocked. So Ninja Scalp blocked me really early on, like when I had maybe just 10 or 15,000 followers. What was that? Drink some water, thank you, Vert. And the reasoning was kind of stupid. I'm telling you, man, after the first M30 candle, if it's a bullish candle and it's close, the next fucking candle always just nukes. Maybe there's something to trade there. So what happened with this, I want to see, can I find the tweet? I won't be able to find it. Looks similar. There was a guy similar. There was a guy, let me just see if I can find the tweet. And if I can't find it in like the next 10 seconds, then I'll just get on with the story. So we don't need the we don't need the story. We don't need the tweet for the story. I don't think I can see it here. I don't even remember what I said. There was a guy on Twitter, small account, he had like 500 followers. He was stealing my charts and posting them as his own. And someone alerted me to this. And I just took his chart and I put it alongside mine. They were identical. I said, hey, look at this guy. I really like his analysis. It's vaguely familiar. Maybe that was the word I used. Familiar. Oh, yeah. Okay, I found it. Okay, we found it, boys. We found it. We found it. We found it. Familiar was the word. Familiar was the word. So this is it. February 2023. So this is it. This guy, so someone alerted me that this guy, Mazzo or whatever his name is, he had been taking my charts. They were very, very similar. I mean, like, I looked at a few examples. It was very obvious. He was just taking my, this is my chart on the right. You can see I have all these levels marked out, the value area, the thing. He had everything. It was the same. He was just taking my charts. He was copying the analysis and he was posting them in Discord. And someone sent me screenshots and I just, look, to be honest, I wasn't like annoyed or anything. People steal charts all the time, whatever. But I did make a post about it. I just said, hey, I don't know who this guy is, but I like his ETH analysis. Seems very familiar. Just a little fucking, I wasn't too. Anyway, turns out he's a fucking moderator or like an analyst or something in Ninja Scalp's Discord. Now, I didn't even interact with this guy. I did not say anything about Ninja Scalp. It was not relevant at all. All I did was make this post. Like 30 minutes later, after I make this post, I was blocked by Ninja Scalp. I was kicked out of his Discord. And I was blocked from his Discord, like banned from the Discord. Again, I was not even aware that this guy, whatever the fuck his name is, Mazzo, was in his Discord. So that was it. That was the only interaction I've ever had with this guy. And again, like, kind of stupid, kind of silly, but yeah, I think the guy obviously has very, I don't know, maybe he was afraid that I was gonna like expose, I don't know, maybe he was afraid that there was gonna be some drama coming his way or something. I don't know. In any case, it was just a simple joke. I guess he didn't like it. Yes, that actually happened. That is true. That's some deep lore. We're doing all the lore today. Grey Gorilla, I cannot see your comment. All I see is the haven't seen you in a while. I don't see anything after that, but I see that you replied to something. Maybe his clown chakra open. Something like that, yeah. You come here for the stories, yeah. I think a lot of people do, to be honest. I think a lot of people do. Yeah, what's up, Bullet Felix? Ninja scalping for a name is kind of telling. Yeah. But again, like, I made that post as a joke. I wasn't, like, annoyed or pissed off or anything. I didn't really give a shit. Happens all the time. But something about making that post triggered him, I guess. But yeah, that's a name I haven't actually thought about in a long time. Ninja Scalp. Ninja Scalp. He used to stream, right? Or maybe he still does. He ninja scalped your analysis in this smoke screen, yeah. What's up, Love Juice? I know, just messing around. You a great guy. Thank you, Horror. I think I'm pretty normal, to be honest. 100%. It's the 100% M30 setup, yeah. We need more stories. You like my stories, thank you. You like that, Girlami? Let me run to the jacks. Back in a second. He's the best guy around. What about the murders? Too fast, yeah. Hands looking pretty dry, right? Infer from that what you will. Infer from that what you will. Our analysis on Pump looked pretty good. Up to about here, right? The analysis looked pretty good. Ghost wipe? Exactly, why would you use hands? It's a hands-free action. Not even bull market, he still doesn't wash his hands. Yeah. Washing your hands, man. Washing your hands is when you have too much time on your plate. Who has time to wash hands? Yeah, this was clean. But yeah, I don't know, man. This fucking chart. It's like every time BTC sneezes, this thing drops aggressively. The CCC. This is a funny one. So remember we spoke about these longs, and I said that I didn't want to take the first one, but I might take the second one. The first one is actually has been moving, but I'm pretty hopeful we will get the lower one eventually later in the year. Washing hands removes the seasoning. Jesus, I was not ready for that sentence. I was not ready for that sentence at all. Yeah, isn't it crazy that these coins? I mean, these coins were looking pretty good. What? This looks like a rug. I mean, I know 10th of October, but that's crazy. Is anyone talking about this on X? Is my 5K to 50K still going? When did that stop? That was with Batunix, right? I haven't been partnered with Batunix in a long time. 6 months, I guess. Just looking here. Aether Cloud. There aren't actually that many people talking about it. Aether Cloud. Interesting. Whoops, that's not what I want. I mean, I know a lot of coins are down bad, but that's particularly bad. Does not look great. 24/7 market is a curse. Yeah, it's all-time high. Aether. Do I ever tune into Rigo streams? Very regularly. But he doesn't stream that much anymore, right? Anytime I see him live, I gift him some subs. Rigo. Rigo was one of my streaming influences when I started. I would say that my biggest streaming influences, there are two crypto streamers. Main is obviously one of them, and Rigo is the other. But also Eric Hansen, the Chess Bra guys. When I started streaming, I was like, okay, Chess Bra, but for trading. He's just had a kid. Okay, that makes sense. Congratulations to him. Ah, look, LIT already below our entry. No, I'm not in this trade, by the way. You love Chess Bra? Yeah, man. The reason I'm playing music on this streams, the reason that we fucking vibe out to some tech house, some techno, that's Eric Hansen, man. The OG chess streamer. Tau looking weak, man. I'm telling you, Tau is going sub 100. The biggest problem I face in crypto is sleeping with my positions open. Usually my stops get hit. Is that like a... Do you have data to back that up, or is that just a feeling? The Karo Khan. Where has the wolf gone? Hisaka? Hisaka is, he logged out, man. He sold the top and he logged out. Right? He sold the top and he logged out. I think we post this, right? Hisaka didn't come back because there was never a bull market for alts 2024 to 2025. Yeah, I think, no, so okay, real talk. There are a lot of big accounts that I know, some of whom I know for a fact have not made any money this cycle. I know that's a pretty, or at least no money from trading this cycle. I know that's a pretty sweeping thing to say. But yes, there are plenty of big accounts. Plenty of guys with lots of followers who absolutely killed it in 2021, who absolutely killed it in 2017, who have not made a fucking dime this cycle. And the reason is very simple. We never really got that sustained, prolonged altcoin upside that those guys were able to print from in previous cycles. We never really got that massive BTC dominance nuke that many of them were waiting for, right? If I could pull open the dominance chart, Jamie. Right? This is what dominance has been doing this cycle, right? Look at that pattern. That is what dominance has been doing this cycle. Just straight up fucking all your altcoins in the ass. Altcoins have had a tough time. They've had a tough time this cycle because BTC has had a bull run, but that capital never flowed into altcoins, right? You look at Ethereum. Ethereum barely put in a new all-time high this cycle, man. Look at that. Barely put in a new all-time high. It was like 1%. You look at Solana. Solana also barely put in a new all-time high. I mean, 14%, sure. But compared to BTC, that's nothing. BTC was like 8x from the lows. It was like, what was it? 69K. So I guess it's almost 2x from previous all-time high. Yeah, 81%. There's a lot of people who are just waiting for an alt season that never came, and meanwhile they were just longing every dip and trying to trade like 2021 and getting absolutely chopped up because of it. And yeah, I know for a fact that some of these guys have not made any money trading. They've made money from deals and partnerships and sponsorships and things of that nature, but no money trading. And that's, look, it is what it is. It is what it is. But for sure, conditions this cycle have been very different to last cycle. And that trickle down, that market cycle, that capital flow cycle that people talk about just didn't really materialize this cycle. Name them. You can probably start guessing, man. Big accounts that were printing like $1 million P&Ls in 2021 who have been pretty quiet this cycle. There's a guy, I mean, he probably won't mind me saying this because he was pretty public about it, but like Salsa Tequila, really great guy. I've met him IRL a couple of times, 3 times in fact. Really nice guy, great trader. Made a ton of money in 2021. I think he said he's basically break even on his Purpose account since 2021, like over the last like 5 years, which is crazy to think, you know? You make 20 million in 2021 and then from that point to now you're break even. Oh yeah, the set goes quiet here. They got hit with copyright. It's kind of wild. In the middle of a really great set. You know you can edit that out, guys. And it's like 5 minutes as well. It's like a big chunk of the set. And then an 80 or 90% drop in on 10th October, yeah. Instead, we got millions of new coins through pump.fun, yeah. Would the reason for that be Wall Street and institutions getting more involved in crypto trading? There, yeah, a variety of reasons, man. You think about the situation that crypto was in Q3, Q4 2024, right? Trump had just been elected. There were talks of a Bitcoin Federal Reserve. ETFs were getting involved. Institutions were getting involved. DATs were getting involved. Favorable legislation was coming. Rate cuts were coming, etc., etc. It seemed like, and like Bitcoin was obviously had just gone above 100K for the first time, right? It really looked like the perfect storm for a crazy alt season like we saw in 2021, right? And we actually saw that, you know, around Q3 2024. We saw this BTC dominance drop here. And I thought, man, I remember I was long like, well, do I have a screenshot of it? I think there was, hold on, let me find a screenshot of that time. 2024. Yeah, you guys remember this? This is from November 2024. Look at all the positions I have open. Look at all the positions I have open. I have like 25 positions open. I'm long, like, I don't even know how much it is. Probably like $200,000 of alts, right? I mean, this was the glory days for longing a random basket of altcoins and just expecting everything to go up, right? But that was November 2024. That was the end of... Trump had just been elected. Bitcoin Federal Reserve, favorable legislation. Dominance had just started to drop, right? And everyone's going, okay, here we go, boys. And I ran this 10K account up to 60K. And in my head, I was thinking, man, this is going to 100K next week. It's going to 100K, and after that, the path is open from 100K to 1 million. It's going to be... I was like, I'm going to be one of those success stories, one of the guys who ran 10K to 1 million in the bull market, in the golden bull run. I'm so happy that I'm positioned for this run, right? And I was like maxing out my exposure. I was adding so much alt exposure. And we all know how that ended, right? Did dominance continue to drop? No. Dominance spiked. Dominance ended up spiking. Bitcoin ended up pulling back. Alts ended up round tripping, and nothing really came of it. And then, like, even in 2025, we had, Bitcoin put in a new all-time high, but then in reverse, we had Trump coin launched, like probably one of the great mass extractions the space has ever seen. Melania coin, fucking Libra, World Liberty Token. Right, we had like Hawktua, we had like Yeezy's coin. Man, the list goes on. Celebrity grift meta, sovereign nation grift meta, altcoin dilution. We went from having like 500 coins in 2014 to 2,000 coins in 2017 to 10,000 coins in 2021 to like whatever it is, like 30 million coins now. And it just, it got worse, man. And then institutional involvement, like, I also think that changed how capital rotations would work. Because, a lot of these guys, they came in and they bought Bitcoin at like 110K. Right? They came in, they bought Bitcoin at like 105K. And as soon as price goes below their risk tolerance levels, they can't just be like, oh, I'm gonna diamond hand, bro. There's no such thing as diamond hands for these institutions. Once they get the tap on the shoulder from the risk management team, they have to offload it on their books, right? I think that's why we're seeing, this unwind from October till now, or at least one of the reasons. And it's also one of the reasons I don't think the low is in yet. Yeah, the best metas ever, yeah. So now we're in the situation where a lot of guys are just despondent and disillusioned and, well, why didn't we get an alt season? Boo-hoo. And I think you can debate the reasons, but the fact of the matter is that we didn't, and it's kind of up to you to adapt, right? We've had a lot of range-bound price action. I've done quite well trading these ranges, right? We haven't had the up-only alt season, but it's kind of incumbent on you then to figure out what we are getting and to figure out how to trade that. Wasn't the 4-year cycle broken? I don't believe so. It was actually exactly intact, right? What's up, Tau34? Those days are long gone. Well, they might still come back. 2021 alt season happened because people couldn't fathom it after COVID. Yeah, I think it was COVID. It was the stimmy checks. It was a favorable rate cut environment. You just got into perps trading 1 month before. That was your first liquidation. Yeah, man. I can believe it. Some random coins still do alt seasons like Mix, Pippin, and Rave. Yeah, but they're not really alt seasons, bro. Normally an alt season doesn't go 10,000% in a week and then minus 99% in a day. It's not really an alt season. You're compressing it quite a lot there. What's up, Crypto North? Ronaldinho even pumped his own coin. Yeah, I wonder how much involvement these guys actually have in those coins. I suspect very little. What's up, Chroma? 5-day alt season, yeah. Exactly. But yeah, there are a variety of reasons why, boys. But I think it's kind of incumbent on you as a trader not to cry over something you have no control over. You do not control the markets. All you control is how you engage with the markets. You know, adapt, overcome, improvise, survive. If the market is giving you range-bound price action, then fucking learn how to trade ranges, right? If it's giving you downside trends, then learn how to trade downside trends. Just because you don't get the exact style of price action that, you know, everyone's waiting for doesn't mean you can't make money in this market. There are always opportunities. There are always ways to extract money from the market. You just have to figure out what those ways are. Adapt, boys. All right, boys, we're going to call it there. Coming on an hour and a half now, so I am going to call it. I have lots of work to do. Oh, wait. Wrong screen. I have lots of work to do on the new trading syllabus, which I have been working on fervently. That's a good word, right? Fervently over the weekend. With a view to, again, getting these first 3 modules out, maybe even as early as next month, which is very, very cool. Very exciting. But that all remains to be seen. That's all for future Follis to figure out. That's a problem for future Follis. Present Follis just needs to wrap up the stream. That's the only thing I need to do today. But yeah, we're going to call it there. Appreciate everyone for joining. Thank you very much. Sis, you are an extraordinary mod. Thank you very much for sticking around for this stream and last night's stream as well. And yeah, boys, take it easy, Desmondo. Take it easy, Horror. Thanks for the great vibes. Appreciate it, Horror. Yeah, lots of stories. Lots of stories. You have a nice day too, Funny Warrior. Thank you, Veslin. See you soon. Thank you, Birlak. Thank you, Haj. Thank you, Dream of My Reality. Fervently is biblical. It's a great word. It's a great word. All right, boys. We'll catch you next time. Enjoy the rest of your Mondays. We're back here on Wednesday. Same time, same place. I will see you then. Until then, peace out, Girl Scouts. Love you. Bye-bye.